Hello students, welcome back to another Power Packed session. Today we are diving into one of the most important and fascinating topics in SAT math, circles. We'll start from the basics and go step by step into the core concepts so you fully understand everything you need to succeed. And I have got a bunch of carefully chosen SAT style questions lined up that will help you master this topic with confidence. So let's begin by quickly reviewing the key terms related to circles. And this will serve as a brief refresher for those already familiar with the basic. Okay, now let's draw a circle. So a circle is nothing but a graph drawn using set of all points in a plane. Okay, so you can consider this as a point, this as a point, this as a point, or this as a point. And these points are equidistant from a fixed point, okay, which is this, called the center of the circle. Now, the line segment from the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called the radius. So let's take a look. Let's name this as A, this is B, this is C, right? So from the center, if you connect the point A, this is actually a radius. This can also be a radius, or this can also be a radius. Okay. Now, a line segment that passes through the center of the circle and connects two points on the circle is called the diameter. So, remember, here we are talking about 2 points on the circle. So, let me extend the same line, okay, and let's call it out this point as D. So, in this case, dB is actually a diameter. Okay. Now, our next term is chord, and it is a line segment connecting any 2 points on the circle without including the circle. Sorry, without including the center. So, let's draw this. Okay. In this case, you see that the line segment, okay, let's term it as EF, okay, is actually joining 2 points, okay, without passing through the center of the circle, and this becomes a chord. Okay. Next is arc, which is nothing but a portion of the circumference of a circle. So let's see. This can be called an arc. Okay. You see, this is a very small portion of the entire circumference of the circle. Okay. So this is an arc. Okay. Now, next term is a sector, and a sector is a piece of a circle and is made up of 2 radius and an arc, just like the slice of a pizza. So you can see the 2 radius over here, AO and OB, and there is a small arc. Okay. So this portion we can call it as a sector. Okay. Now, next is circumference, which is total distance around the circle and can be measured by the formula 2 pi r. Okay. So let's write down circumference is equals to 2 pi r. If you are wondering what is this pi, pi is nothing but a constant value of 3.14, or it can also be written as 22 by 7. Okay. Now, similarly, there is area of a circle, which is total surface area of the circle and is measured by the formula pi r square. Okay. So, when we talk about the area of the circle, we are talking about the whole of this circle, right. So, area is equals to pi r square. Pi, as I mentioned before, it is either 3.14 or 22 by 7, it is a fixed value, r is nothing but the length of your radius. Now, the next is tangent. Now, what is a tangent? Tangent is a line segment that touches the circle exactly at one point. Okay. So, let us say we take G as this point, and there is a line segment that passes on the circle by touching the point G. Okay. This will be called as a tangent, H I. So, in this case, H I is a tangent. Okay. I hope the key terms are clear, and let us review the key properties of circle in the next slide. Thank you.